Baby-led weaning for my 13-month-old. Let's talk about what I prepped this week and some of my tips. Super early in the morning, and I was going to show you guys breakfast and all that stuff, but in true baby fashion, it doesn't always work out that way. So I will explain to you what happened with breakfast this morning, but first, I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff that I prepped. These containers are available on Amazon. I have them linked in my Amazon storefront. They are also available on TikTok Shop, and I will link them. This is our protein box this week. We have some frozen meatballs. We have some kielbasa sausage. We have some cubed ham, and we have some salmon. The salmon was 2 big pieces of salmon. He usually eats about 2/3 of a piece of salmon as a portion. So he's already had 1 portion of salmon. This morning for breakfast, we had some kielbasa. Yesterday for breakfast, we had some kielbasa. Yesterday for lunch, he had some meatballs. And these are just frozen meatballs. You can add sauce and all that stuff to them. I'm not. And the reason why is because he doesn't need it. He doesn't need the extra sugar. He can just eat the meat. So that is our protein box. Then we have our carb box, which is basically veggies. These are the veggies that he eats. We've got carrots. Cook those, boil them in water, add some salt, pepper, a little bit of avocado oil. We've got some butternut squash cubed up. We steam those. It's a microwave steam bag. I add some salt and pepper and a little bit of avocado or olive oil. Green beans. This week we used frozen green beans. I literally popped them in the microwave with a little bit of water, added some salt and pepper and a little bit of oil. And then we have some mixed veggies. This does have corn, carrots, peas, and green beans in it. So he'll eat those as sides. We do have the butternut squash in the morning for breakfast. And then this week for fruit, we just have blueberries. I had strawberries, but my daughter's on spring break and she ate them all before I could even get them in here. This was full, but yesterday we ate this row of blueberries, and the raspberries did not look good. So I got 2 things of blueberries. So we're just gonna work through blueberries this week. Also got some hard-boiled eggs in the refrigerator that were pre-hard-boiled, and then we just have the regular eggs that I will scrambled up. But he's really liking the hard-boiled eggs. He usually eats 2 at a time, and he eats them pretty fast. These are just cheese sticks that we make ourselves. I just get a big block of cheese and then cut the cheese sticks in whatever shape that you want. That seems to work good for him. I like to use those as kind of like a little appetizer for him instead of giving him fruit to start with, like while I'm preparing the rest of his breakfast. And now let me explain to you what happened this morning for breakfast. So I see comments all the time like, my baby throws food, or well, you know, it's great that you offer him all this food, but he probably doesn't eat it all because he throws it. 98% of the food that goes on his tray, he eats. I don't do throwing food, okay? I'm a black mom. There's just some things that like we don't do. Like we don't let our kids hit us. We don't let our kids determine whether or not we're going to take a shower today, or whether or not we're going to eat. And we don't let our kids just like do crazy wild shit. We just don't, okay? So here's what happened with breakfast this morning. For breakfast this morning, he got offered 2 hard-boiled eggs first and a piece of cheese before he got the other stuff. He ate all the hard-boiled eggs except for 1.5 pieces. So this is like 1.5 of an egg right here. And then he already ate 1 cheese stick. I gave him another cheese stick. So he ate 1 cheese stick. He ate 2 3/4 of a hard-boiled egg. And then there was more squash on here. So after he was done eating that much egg, I figured I'm gonna go ahead and give him the squash, and the sausage had cooled down. So I gave him the plate. Now, usually I will just put some food on the tray. That's usually how we start with the protein. I do not give it on a plate. And it's because the other food is already on the plate. I offer the plate once I'm satisfied with the amount of protein that he's eaten. However, when it comes to throwing food, tipping over plates and stuff like that, I don't do it. People are like, what do you do? I say no. No. So you start, I see you pick up food and you're starting to, no. 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 If he still does it, the meal's over. And I will either save this and offer it to him later, or we offer lunch a little bit earlier. I don't do the throwing of the food. I don't do the flipping over of the plate. So this morning he got upset, and we keep our dogs in the crate while he's eating, because if he sees the dogs are tall enough to reach up to the high chair, so they will try to get his food. He will offer them the food. And he's not throwing the food because he doesn't want to eat it. He's throwing this food because he wants to have a fun, good time. I'm all for throwing and babies learning the whole depth perception and what stuff sounds make or whatever, but we're not throwing food. Why? Because I'm taking you to restaurants, and not just Applebee's and Ruby Tuesdays. I'm taking you to restaurants, and you're not going to be throwing food, excuse me, at restaurants. We just don't do it. So he started to pick up the plate to flip it over. I told him no. He lost his mind. He's entitled to lose his mind. He's entitled to his emotions, his feelings, or whatever. I also can regulate by determining whether or not I will entertain it. So I'm going to give you a couple minutes. You can work it out. He does this thing where he blows raspberries when he's very upset. I don't care. I do not care. We're not flipping the plate. So breakfast is over. I will save this for him. I will offer it to him for lunch because he still has a good amount of protein on here and squash. Everything on this plate he loves. There's nothing on this plate that he doesn't love. And breakfast is over. And that's it. He ate more than most babies eat for breakfast. So if he doesn't finish this, and the fact that we ended breakfast, he's not starving. He's fine. Remember, y'all got to pick which one. I'm either overfeeding my baby or underfeeding him. It can't be both. But he'll be fine. So you have to establish some type of boundary. It's cute and it's funny, and then you want him to stop. That's not fair. So you have to be consistent across the board. We don't throw food. We're not dropping food. We're not flipping over bowls and plates. That's not cute to me. It's not cute to me for you to dump a bowl of spaghetti on your head. I'm not taking a picture. No. Because it looks gross. I'm not doing it. Because when you do it when we're out at a nice restaurant, now I'm embarrassed. And now somebody has to clean it up. And I'm down on my hands and knees picking up spaghetti out on the carpet. I'm not doing it. You do whatever you want to do with your children. Whatever you want to do with your children. As long as it is healthy and safe for them, I support you. I do not care. This is what we do at our house. Those are the foods that we meal prep. The containers are linked on my Amazon storefront, or they are linked on TikTok shop. I think you can click down here and you can go get them. I love them. I keep them in my refrigerator. The food in this thing lasts for about 3 to 4 days, and then I will prep him more food for the rest of the week. Just for proof that he is okay. He's regulated his emotions in his resting chair while he's having some screen time and drinking goat's milk and water, which he would have anyway after breakfast, so I'm not withholding that from him.